Greetings, kingdom citizens. How you doing out there? This is Chief Bishop, the voice of the body, your kingdom leader, coming to you with a midnight snack. Tonight's midnight snack will be part 10 of the true union of marriage. Part 10 of the true union of marriage. This is the grand finale. So, sit back, take notes, and enjoy. Watch this. Now, let's go to adulterers. Not adulteress, adulterers. Because it said all whoremongers and adulterers will be judged. God will judge them. So now, what is the adulterer? The Greek word for adulterer is mokos. Mokos. M-O-I-C-H-O-S. Mokos. And mokos means an adulterer, one who is faithless towards God. Now we know faithless means you don't have any faith in God. We know that faith in God means obedience. So that means you're not obeying what God set up. God set up for it to be a man and a woman, a male and a female spirit to marry. And once you do that, now you can have sexual relations. So any sexual relations outside of marriage is illegal, illicit. Watch this. Watch what adulterers mean, huh? Right? Faithless towards God, ungodly. It also means a male paramour. A male paramour. P-A-R-A-M-O-U-R. Watch this right here. Paramour means an illicit lover, especially a married person. So now, adulterers are a male paramar. An adulterer is a male paramar, which is an illicit lover, meaning you just sleeping around with any and everybody. You're supposed to be, watch this, connected to a married person, but you're not. You're just sleeping around. So now, let's read that verse again. Marriage is respectable, is honored in all, no matter saved or unsaved. I respect it all. And the bed is undefiled. Now you are legally able to have sexual relations. But all you whoremongers, you male prostitutes, and all you adulterers, you men who are sleeping around illicitly, God will judge you. Why? Because he held man accountable for marriage. He instituted marriage in the man. Man is supposed to set the marriage up. This is why the man is supposed to go to the father, talk to the father about marrying the daughter, and the father is supposed to pass the daughter over to a new father, a new protection, a new covering, a new leader. I'm finna say something. And when I say this, don't get mad at me. This is why a woman ain't supposed to be a pastor, because a pastor is a leader, a coverer. A woman supposed to submit. Watch. You ain't hear what I'm saying. God said, watch this. Husband, love your wives. Watch this now. Husband, love your wives. It never told a wife to love her husband. But what did he tell a wife? Wives, submit yourselves unto your husband. So if you got to submit yourselves unto your own husband, you can't be a leader. You only can be a follower. Now, watch this. That doesn't mean you couldn't be a messenger. You just can't be a leader. That means pastor. You can't be a pastor. You can't be a bishop. You can't be an apostle. You may be a teacher because that's a person that's teaching. You can't be a prophetess. That's a person who's warning. But to be a leader, to be a pastor, to be a covering, you can't do that because you're supposed to submit. You got me? That's what marriage is about. I told you we was going to go deep. I told you we was going to uncover some things that you never heard before. It may make you uncomfortable, but it's the word of truth. So this is why God is against homosexual marriage. This is why God is against people who are just sleeping around having illicit sex. This is why God don't like a fornicator. Because it shows you to be faithless, disobedient to the law that God established. And this law is what we call inherent law. It's built in. God built this in humanity for it to be male and female. You can't get around that. Can't no legislation change that. Can't no pastor change that. You understand me? And if you try to change it, you bucking against God. God instituted that. And for us to break that institution will be what we call a new world order. Because God's order was something totally different. I hope you enjoyed this grand finale of the true union of marriage. We covered a lot of information in this series. So go back and watch 1 through 10 again to get the deep information and revelation that God has given us through this message. Listen, if you don't leave with anything, I want you to leave with this. Know that marriage was designed as a universal law by God to reunite male and female spirit to become one again, like in the beginning of creation. It was never intended to be a sexual thing. It was intended to be a relationship. You understand me? This is why relationship is so important. And the last thing that I want you to know is we went across this definition, and the definition said that it was faithless. It calls an adulterer faithless. We got to understand that faithless derives from the word faith, which derives from the word fidelity, which derives from the word faithful, right? Faith never meant belief. It meant faithful, or being in fidelity with God, being one with God, only having one servant, one owner, one master, one God. You understand me? So those two things I want you to walk away with in this message. This is Chief Bishop, the voice of the body, a kingdom leader, coming to you with a midnight snack. I love you.